Hi there, people. Here's for another video of breakfast with spray love. So as you see, I'm in my kitchen and I'm actually drinking breakfast today. And I think I always do like the most boring breakfast when I do like breakfast. Like I have the idea for breakfast with spray love videos. I'm like, oh yeah, I should do a breakfast with spray love, but it's always like the least interesting possible breakfast in the world. But that's actually what like my day-to-day life really looks like. I think it's like my breakfasts are almost non-existent. I'm never that hungry like when I wake up. I try to get to eat because I want to go like to the gym and have energy. um, so yeah, that's actually why I do eat, because else I just like intermittent fast. Sometimes I just don't care and go to the gym anyway, and whatever. But yeah, I'm having like this shake that like the cherries have like separated from the rest because I wanted to do like all the dishes before I drank it. It's actually very good. That's the thing. It's like it packs a punch because it's like I think in total it would be about 60 grams of protein, because there's like eggs and 2 scoops of protein powder, which is alone 52 grams of protein. And then there's just like cherries and sweetener. So yeah, it's a high protein, very, very dense shake, which represents like a third of what I should eat protein wise in a day, approximately. I know that some people are like zero point 0.4 grams per pounds of body weight, and some people it's like, oh yeah, it's 1 gram per lean mass, uh, things like that. So for that, I need to identify like which is what is my actual body fat percentage, and know exactly how many protein I should eat. But I don't know for sure. I guess it's 22%, something like that, because my weight, like my um, yeah, my scale tells me that there's an app. And yes, I never really go without fragrance, so today I'm going for a Demeter Pina Colada. It is like a real cheap Pina Colada cologne fragrance. I'm just gonna spray it on clothes because I'm gonna want to wear something else when I get back from the gym and wash. And but I still really like having like a smell close by, a scent that I can sniff while doing my exercise routines. Um, and this one is pretty good. It feels like you're on a vacation. I really like that fragrance. It's an amazing scent. I also have like a little white tea right now that's getting to be ready. So, and I really like tea in the morning. I don't do it as often as I'd like to, but and yeah, so that's pretty much the start of my day. And yeah, what are you gonna get with Pina Colada Demeter? You're you're really like you're gonna have a lot of fun because it smells like a, you know, the Malibu rum beverage that is used for pina coladas. It's like white rum that has like is mixed with like a coconut syrup or something, it's coconut flavoring. So there's this like coconut, like like highly synthetic coconut vibe to that, that can remind people of sunscreen. Even the beverage, you know, it's like there's something in it that's just like such a fake coconut aroma, but very pleasant that people really enjoy because it just reminds you of like vacation and summer. So yeah, it's a perfect summer fragrance, and it's very inoffensive. It's a an eau de cologne, so you can pretty much spray as much as you want. People won't really care. It's a powerful eau de cologne, so I guess if you're indoors, yeah, go easy on the trigger. But if you're going to the beach with that, you don't care. You can spray 10 times. It's gonna be okay. But yeah, indoors might be a bit cloying, might be a bit intense. It's an eau de cologne, but it has lasting power. The Demeter fragrances, they do last a long time, even though their eau de cologne concentration, uh, they they last a long time and they project pretty well. Um, I know that my wife told me that she really like she uses Demeter pineapple all the time, and she says that it doesn't have the staying power. And I was like, yeah, but it's an old cologne. For an old cologne, it lasts a long time. Now, if you're comparing it to a ordinary like eau de toilette fragrance, sure it doesn't last that long. It's a 4 to 6 hour kind of lasting power, but you know it's completely inexpensive. Demeter fragrances they go for like $5, things like that, and they're really well done. Like they're spot on, exactly what they say they are. Pina colada, it does smell like a pina colada. If you've been to resorts and stuff, you definitely know that it smells like a pina colada. Like it's. I'm not saying like the high end like type of pina colada that would be more. I'm talking about the powder mix with alcohol that they do in resorts and super huge batches. I'm not talking about like if you do a real like coconut milk stuff with actual pineapple and mix it with really good rum, and I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the vacation type pina colada that you'll find anywhere at a pretty cheap price that will remind you of vacations. I'm pretty sure that like for some people it would smell cheap, but for most it does smell nice. It actually I think it smells nice pretty universally. It's just that it's almost like a candy pina colada. It's not like a but if you get Demeter pineapple, it smells pretty much like pineapple. If you get there have lots of tea fragrances, they actually smell like tea. I used to own one that was supposed to smell like a book, and it did. It was really awesome. Like it smelled like paper, and they really do a good job. They really do. So they're inexpensive. You can layer them. It's fun. It's fun to layer some fragrances from time to time. And if you spray anything on top of it, it probably will work. I mean, perhaps not for pina colada because it's very sweet and pineapple-y and but yeah, you could sure like if you have an Aventus clone or even Aventus and you spray it on top of that, you get like a more party version of that same fragrance. I used to do Explorer and Pina Colada, and I was like ready to party. It was really fun. It was like a beach combo that was amazing. I'm pretty sure that I'd do the same thing with the L'Aventure, and it would probably rock. I used to do Pina Colada and Prada Luna Rosa Carbon last time I went on vacation, and that was pretty killer too. And it actually like anything, if you get any fragrance with ambroxan in it and you layer them, the staying power will be boosted. so you will have whiffs of the pina colada or pineapple for a longer time, um, than if you just spray it on. And yeah, I really like cherries. I don't have any. I don't think I own any cherry fragrances. Any cherry based fragrances. I don't think I own. Um, for sure, I'm very interested into Tom Ford Lost Cherry. I've smelled it like a couple of times and I was like completely amazed. This fragrance is completely awesome. Yeah, it's a great fragrance, but it's pricey and we'll see. Perhaps one day. And and yeah, and my tea is like a white tea with orange blossoms, and it tastes really good. My wife brought it from Belgium, I think, for me, and it's a great tea. It's very subtle, and who doesn't like orange blossom? In fact, when I was a kid, the first time I really had like an encounter with like the scent of things that I was really like not expecting it, but really liking it is when I actually smelled like orange blossoms, like the flowers from an orange fruit tree, and I was amazed. You know, the floral quality to it, while it still retains some of that citrusy uh, orange type scent. I was completely amazed. I remember I was completely amazed because I thought that it's not because it's the fruit that it actually smells like the fruit. I thought it would just smell like a random flower. But then I was like, it still retains that fruity quality to it, which is so amazing. It has warmth, it's floral, it's amazing, you know. Um, and I remember also that pretty early on, I was completely in love with the scent of Lily of the Valley. We used to have like a every year my grandmother like plants like she has Lily of the Valley that it's coming back year after year, but she takes care of like the Lily of the Valley, and it's always I like I always go and sniff it. Like since I was a kid, I would always go and get a scent of the lily of the valley, the lilacs, the florals. Like those florals are very good. I think lilac is not used that much in uh, as much as lily of the valley in perfumery, but I could be wrong. But lilac is also like a lot more intense, whereas like Lily of the Valley is very subtle, very soothing, calm. It's a white floral too, so it's an amazing scent. Talking about white florals, you know, the orange blossom is also that. All right, so that's it for today, folks, and remember to spread love and spray love. Bye bye.